We are beginning to see the arrival of economic aid. Still need to be focused somewhat more, and there is a need for the Bosnian parties to take the key issues of economic policy somewhat more seriously than they've done so far. Because without proper economic policies in place, no amount of economic aid is going to make any major difference to the economic fate of the country. We've started to see the beginning of the extremely complicated process of refugee return. There have been in the order of 70,000 people returning. Those have nearly everyone, but not everyone, but nearly everyone, has been to their own majority areas, if we might use that phrase. And the difficulty that is of course there is when they should return to areas in which they are now, whichever was the situation before, likely to be in a minority. We are having an extensive program of facilitating visits and freedom of movement. And we went through, as you know, a complicated period in late April over this. I'm certainly not going to say that the problems are over, because they're not. But the arrangements then agreed on with the UNHCR and with the two governments are working reasonably well. Not without problems, but reasonably well. The critical period and process of voter registration will begin on June the 3rd, and that's a 6-week period. Local election commissions are now gradually being set up all across Bosnia. There are substantial problems, primarily of a technical nature, that remains to be resolved. We are very concerned also with the development of the media scene, because without access to information, it's very difficult to see that a free and fair elections of a decent nature, it's not going to be perfect, but we want to be a decent election. It's very difficult to see that that is going to be possible, but we have schemes underway which should make it possible for independent, primarily television, to reach out to most of the people in most of the places of Bosnia, both on the Federation side and on the Republika Srpska side. Then we are going to deal with some of the regional issues at the steering board. We started negotiations on state succession issues, the concerns that we have over the minority issues, primarily the situation in Kosovo, and the impact that that could have and will have on regional stability the one way or the other.